It's the FIA Formula 2 Championship here at Silverstone. It is round 8 of 14 here, and it's time for the feature race to get underway at what is a dry, wet track. Here's the story so far.
Welcome everyone to Silverstone, the home of British motorsport.
Wow, a big spin for Aaron.
I got the engine back, all good.
Here comes Isaac Hadjar, he goes quickest. And it's Kimi Antonelli who will lead us down the Hamilton Straight. Oh, a bit of contact there.
It is hammering it down.
Red flag has come out.
A bit of more rain, level 3.
I wonder if we'll have 4 levels of rain.
We are back underway and racing.
Pepe Marti straight into the back of Paul Aaron.
Is that Isaac Hadjar off the road? It is.
He dropped the clutch and booted it.
Zach O'Sullivan coming up the inside and making contact with Victor Martins. How much longer can Kushmaini deal with the pressure? They almost touch wheels there. Round the final corner, airborne.
Oh my god, man.
Kimi Antonelli takes a giant leap to Formula 1 with his first win in Formula 2.
Oh, we love sprint races, don't we? We love features even more. Welcome back to Silverstone, round 8 of the season, and it's feature race time. And it's the same mixed conditions that met us yesterday, which gave us a memorable sprint. Kimi Antonelli getting his first ever win in Formula 2. He lines up 10th on the grid today. Silverstone is a former RAF base during World War II. It has some of the most legendary names on the calendar. 29 laps ahead of us around this 18-turn circuit. Elevation change here just 11.32 metres, shortest of the year as well. And do not be any way daft, because it is dry at the moment, but the rain is coming in. At least one thing, Omi, we will have a standing start compared to yesterday, but this weather we've seen can come in and change any second so dramatically.
For this race to get underway, Victor Martins starting in second place. We've had 17 races for Formula 2. Never a repeat winner, but we're watching Victor Martins, who was the winner here 1 year ago. So let's see if he can make the double and put that stuff in the bin.
We've already seen a few drivers doing the double here as Silverstone. Today, this is a fact for you. You can see the 2 helicopters flying in. One's a helicopter for the TV cameras. One is landing at this circuit. Silverstone today is the busiest airport in the world. Busier than Heathrow, as well, busier than JFK, busier than New York City, busier even than Dubai. Here at Silverstone, there is around 3,000 helicopters taking off and landing between 8 a.m. and the race ending at 3 p.m. It is insane drama constantly. Here's your grid then from back to front. Raymond Stanek in 22nd position after qualifying on Friday alongside Taylor Barnard. Enzo Fittipaldi is 20th. Zach O'Sullivan taking a penalty puts him down to 19th on the grid as well. Jose Miorati starts in 18th with Emil Cordial in 17th on the grid. It's 16th lined up as well for Rafael Villagomez, 15th for Joshua Dirksken. 14th on the grid for Juan Manuel Correa, alongside 13th for Richard Verschoor. 12th for Paul Aron, with Rito Mayata starting in 11th position on the grid as well. Top 10, yesterday's race winner, Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up in 10th. He's alongside Zane Maloney starting in 9th. 8th on the grid for Kushmaini, with Jack Crawford alongside him as well in 7th. It's 6th on the grid for Gabriel Bortoletto, who went flying yesterday with Kushmaini. Alongside him is Oliver Behrman starting in 5th. On the weekend, he's been announced as an F1 driver for 2025. Will his teammate have the same luck with Mercedes? Franco Colapinto lines up 4th alongside Dennis Hauger in 3rd. Front row of the grid though, Victor Martins and Isaac Hadjar are championship protagonists at the front of the field. Tension rising then, Naomi, as well. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
should be a very exciting, chaotic and unpredictable Formula 2 feature race coming our way. Quickly on Franco Colapinto, in the last 4 rounds he's been in the top 5 in qualifying, so he's really getting some form going in qualifying, especially as we move away to begin the formation lap. Let's see, Colapinto's been on the podium in the last 2 races. Let's see if he can maybe put that into a win today.
It's also started raining. Now we've got sunshine and rain. I don't know if Jess is around as well, but I'll say hello, Jess, because she's in the pits. Hello, Jess, how are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm just recovering from the free feature race, which has had a bit of chaos and a bit of battling as well. Great job from Kimi Antonelli yesterday to take his first win in the rain, and we could see some more rain here today, which will be exciting. Not sunny though at the moment. Let's hope it stays like this, because we want some action.
Jess, you were there last year in mixed conditions. How quickly does that rain come in?
Very quick. Very quick. I had to get my coat on like very quickly last time, but I wasn't there for the feature race last time. But let's hear from our top 3.
Like I could have been on pole many times already, and I just didn't. So last week was our best shot, and we got a failure. But today we finally made it, and I'm proud of the boys. It's great to start alongside Victor. It's not the first time we start alongside, actually. If I have to share the front row, I'm happy that it's with him. And yeah, obviously I want to beat him on Sunday, starting from pole. We have everything in our hands to make the job, so that's the target.
Isaac Hadjar coming in as well. A few spots of rain, some starting on very worn soft rear tyres as well for Isaac Hadjar. I expect they're going to be stopping quite early in this race. Remember, it is a feature race, so we do have, of course, the mandatory pit stop to contend with. And Omi, that's going to be key if it does start to rain heavier. Many teams are going to be trying to play the radar so that they can go from hard tyre to wet tyres.
Indeed, it's going to be very, very crucial indeed. So they'll be taking a look.
Oh, spinner! Sorry, Gabriel Bortoletto spinning.
And
Exeter
also
Stowe.
with the tyres as well.
So he's kept going and can return to his normal grid position, but Bortoletto just locking up the rears and spinning out at Stowe. Back to you, Amy.
Yeah, indeed, definitely not what he wanted at all as well. But keep an eye on the Dams cars as well. Jack Crawford from P7, as we're going to take a look at a replay of Bortoletto making his way through Stowe and spinning it around, but just about keeping it going, luckily, for the Brazilian driver. But yes, keep an eye on the Dams car. They have some good race pace. So it's Correa from 14th, and it's Jack Crawford from 7th. So keep an eye on those Dams cars throughout this race. They could have some good race pace.
Tension rising here at Silverstone. Sunshine on one side of the track, rain on the other. Everyone getting ready to watch this one then. 29 laps ahead of us, 1 hour plus a mandatory pit stop. This is where it all starts again then. Roman Stanak pulls into position at the back of the grid. Miracle car is there. Green flag, eyes to the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, hold your nerve, hold the throttle, drop the clutch, and we're racing at Silverstone. Very slow starts, the rain starts to come down. Great start from Behrman, great start from Victor Martins. He'll lead into turn 1 at Abbey. Hadjar's not got the best getaway. Behrman straight up from 5th on the grid, and he's attacking for the lead of the race. What a start from Behrman, 5th into 2nd. As we come in towards Village, they're all going to be sliding around if they're not careful. Contact! Antonelli spun round. He should be able to continue if he's kept the clutch in. Antonelli spinning round as the rain starts to come down. Victor Martins leads, but for how long? Behrman's going off the track, trying to have a go through as well. Hadjar's trying to warm up his tyres. Soft compounds for Behrman as well as they come into Brooklands for the first time. Martins leads, Behrman 2nd, Hadjar down to 3rd, up to 4th, still Crawford. What a start though from Behrman, Omi, as we now see Bortoletto battling with Vachon, and there goes Miney as well.
Brilliant start, Ollie Behrman straight up to 2nd place, and was also fancying his chances for the race lead as well. He's still very close to Victor Martins as we make our way through as well, but it's not the start that Isaac Hadjar wanted. Bortoletto trying to go round the outside of Zane Maloney to go through at Copse.
I think Antonelli's out of the race. He stalled us still. We're seeing side by side. Maloney's not backing out. Bortoletto goes through as the safety car is deployed on the first lap. Andrea Kimi Antonelli from the highs of the sprint race goes to the lows of the feature. He is out of the race, and I've got a dash.
Yep, so there was contact there. So that is not what Kimi Antonelli wanted at all at the race start. We'll review it when we all look at it. But Kimi Antonelli, the Mercedes Junior, the 17-year-old, has come to a halt after that contact on the opening lap. So he will not be happy with that. He says, yeah, mate, it's over. So that's the team telling him as well. So he stalled the car and it's done. And in Formula 2, that's how it goes in this championship. It can all be very good very quickly, and then it can all change around to the lows. But it's Martins leading Behrman, Hadjar, Crawford up a position as well. Maloney, Bortoleto, Vashaw, Colapinto has gone down a few. Hauger and Correa has improved up a few positions as well from 14th on the grid. So that's a good start for Correa. Kushmani's into the pit lane, so there could have been a bit of contact involving him. So Maney's in, and Jess, I can see that you've unmuted. What did you make of that race start?
It was a shame for Antonelli. Every time I talked good about him, he spinned, which is a bit of a shame. But the restart, you could see Hadjar did not get a good start, but Behrman did. Behrman needs a comeback. He won the sprint race in Austria last time out as well, but didn't have a good feature race. I'm not going to say things too much, though, about Behrman this time, because otherwise he'll end up. But I wonder if him securing that seat for 2025 is going to motivate him to potentially get a win on home soil.
Guess which idiot forgot Moto 3 was about to start and didn't start recording the timings?
Megan.
No, me. I was an idiot. Megan's asleep. I looked down, the safety car came out. I looked down at the clock and saw it was 10 o'clock. I was like, run!
All right, Kimi Antonelli then, making it. It was a slow reaction time for Dennis Hauger off the line. And then Antonelli, we are awaiting a tap from the back. And there we go, spinning Antonelli round.
He's on board with Marty. So looking ahead there. Is it Marty? Yeah, Miney again. Miney's just getting into everybody's way this weekend, isn't he?
Yeah, he is indeed. And he's into the pit lane. He's had to change a front wing floor then. And this was Colapinto trying to make the move. But as I said, he lost out a few places. There goes Crawford all the way around the outside. And then he's going to have to Bortoleto and Maloney come charging through from both sides. And then he has to try catch the car as well. And that is my other position to Richard Rashaw. So another start that Colapinto wanted. He's dropped a few places. Safety car's already ending at the end of lap number 2. And Victor Martins is about to take us back to green flag racing with Behrman in behind.
Behrman wants to get ahead quite quickly as well. As you can see already, some of the Formula 3 teams packing up and getting ready to leave here at Silverstone. They're done for the day. What usually happens is they park the trucks at the exit of the circuit, and then all the people come back in and watch the Grand Prix. So that's how it usually works out. Pack up, get ready to leave, and then leave at the end of the day when everybody else does. You often during the Formula 1 Grand Prix, if you cut to the Wellington Straight, you see the F3 and F2 trucks going over the top of the bridge and going out the circuit. It's quite funny, actually. There's the Porsche Centre behind as well as we get ready for the green flag to come back in again. So hard tyres for Colapinto. Correa are on, and then we get Durskin, Stanek, Barnard, Fittipaldi on there too. I think Villa Gomez on the hards too. As we come out of the last corner, big lock up. There's no overtaking, so I don't know why everyone's going for an overtake coming back here as well. That is Cordial again with Villa Gomez as well. But we're racing again here at Silverstone. The race is effectively restarted now. Now you can overtake, but what was all that about? It was a bit of a mess.
Bit of a mess as well. I think it was involving Roman Stanek, who was sideways momentarily as well. As down the inside as well looks Dennis Hauger to try and get past his teammate, the 2MP Motorsports, who made contact in Austria. Very close to making contact here at Silverstone as well. And Correa waiting to get involved.
They got told off about that big time as well. So Hauger knows where he needs to go. But Colapinto, he's going to defend like crazy. He pulls the inside line down into Brooklands. Hauger says, okay, I'll look around the outside line. Can't get through. So he'll swap back again. Colapinto in the Williams livery. Hauger in the normal MP, who sticks out the inside of left field as well as they come out towards Cops corner. These two are not giving each other an inch as they come through. Down towards Cops. Colapinto's going to go defensive again. Hauger comes through. There's a spinner in the background with a broken front wing. That's Joshua Durskin from top of practice 1 yesterday on Friday. He is out into the gravel. That might be another safety car if he's stranded. On board with Colapinto as it comes through Maggins and Beckett. Hauger didn't get through coming into Cops corner. Safety car
Indeed,
again.
and with Dirksen, so safety car's out again. Dirksen had a spin yesterday as well. So Dirksen, remember, had a spin yesterday in the sprint race, so that's another mistake from Joshua Dirksen.
So many safety cars in this race again. We are not going to go to... We're going to go to time here, aren't we? As Dirksen's beats to the gravel down at left field. So he's stuck there. Was it Woodcock?
Yeah.
Where's he gone into? Can't remember, actually. It's at Woodcote, exit Lafayette into Woodcote. So in front of the national start-finish straight area. He won't have far to go back to his pit lane there. That's a good thing, because his pit box is just the opposite side of there. So that's where he'll hop into.
Indeed, but
His driver room's there as well.
yeah, Dirksen.
Go on.
It is. Yeah, he had a lot of potential this weekend, did Joshua Dirksen. As you mentioned, fastest in practice, but then a mistake yesterday, and Paul Aaron's into the pit lane, but a mistake yesterday
Has he got a
for
puncture?
Dirksen, spinning around, and then same thing today, as Aaron is into the pit lane.
Has he got a rear right
And so is
puncture?
Maney.
Has he got a rear right puncture? I think he has. He has! Yeah! Puncture! Paul Aron has got a rear right puncture. So Pirelli backed that up, and a new hard at the rear go on because you can't do your mandatory pit stop under the safety car. So I was wondering why he was coming in, and he looks okay, but yeah, he had a puncture. Miney's in too, but he's serving his pit stop. You're not allowed to do this under the safety car. Are you? You are. Virtual safety car you're not. Safety car you are.
Yeah.
So hards go on for Miney then to try and get him back in the race. The rules keep changing. This is Durskin. Is he going to get a tap from someone? He did have a damaged front wing anyway. Goes to the inside. Oh, Paul Aron,
Oh.
what are you doing? Okay, that's really bad.
It's unbelievable, Aaron. He's always so dirty. Come on.
He's not always dirty,
Well-
Paul Aron. Not to my knowledge, but that was dirty. He pulled across Dursky, didn't leave him enough racing room. For a driver who's trying to, win the championship and get a seat in Formula One after Mercedes dropped him, that's not the best thing to do. So he makes a mistake, panics, and blocks Dursky, and then makes contact with him. That is Aron's fault for making the error.
Yeah, indeed. So Paul Aaron involved in another incident today. Luckily this one, he is still running and still going in this race, luckily for him as well. Lap 4 of this one, safety car still out. So we didn't manage to get too much into the race with on this restart without the safety car coming out once again. But yeah, the two JBMotorsports, Colapinto, Hauger, dueling it out massively on that restart. So it'll be interesting to see whether they do the exact same thing again when we go racing as we enter lap number 5. So we're still going to be on the safety car for another lap at least. And Mania and Antonelli turn 3 will be investigated after the race because Antonelli is already out.
It must be so awful for Dirkskin because there's nothing wrong with his car. It's just stuck in the gravel. So, yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. Those type of ones are the worst, where you can race and you can't. So that's always the way. Let's check in with the chat then. As well, Lou says it's race time. And Antonelli already had a problem as well. Adam says go Ollie Behrman and Jack Crawford. And SHT says saying worst ever weekend of the season by far for Paul Aron. Definitely agree with you there. This is having contact after contact after contact. We still haven't got our main channel back yet. I do keep checking. So don't forget, everything this weekend is already going to be on JB Motorsports 2 and on JB Motorsports Twitch. But if we get our live streams back before 2 o'clock or even during the pre-race build-up, as soon as we get our live streams back, so we're going on here for the British Grand Prix on the main channel. So do not worry. Even if it's like top 5 to like the time we come for the world feed, we're going on straight away.
I'll have to be alert for that one.
Yes.
So,
I don't, do you know-
crucially as well,
Sorry, go on.
remember
Owen.
Aaron's been on the podium in every single round so far this season. Wasn't on the podium yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, he's currently 19th, so he'll need a lot to go his way if he wants to keep that stat going as well. So that'll be interesting to see with Paul Aaron.
Everybody's asked, by the way, I don't know if Jess has realised, people ask, why is Jess hosting the pre-show when there's no direct clash? That's because we don't know what's happening with MotoGP. And also, I need my voice break. I need a break for the session. So Jess is hosting the pre-show for F1. And then I'll come in at the top of the hour and do it all. We've got special events.
I'm not going to be there for Hungary either.
Yes, and that's right.
So
anyway, at special events, I don't host. It's like with Indy 500, how they always get a special hosting. Monaco, British Grand Prix, as well. I don't host. Jess hosts. So Jess hosts.
who asked you?
Oh no, they're just asking us like, why is this? Why is that? Why is that? They're all asking how the production was working this weekend. like ages, like a week ago.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
So like because they noticed all the changes, and they're like, "Well, how's this going to work?" So I explained to them. It's like,
You'll
this
still
is
be
this.
there, right?
Oh yeah, I'm still going to be there. I'm in the box, but I'm just running everything in the background. And then as I have a little bit of a lem sip and get my voice better, and then at some point you'll probably throw it to me in the comment box like Ted does to Crofty, and I'll be here giving all my facts and figures and all that lot. So I'll be running everything. It's just that Jess is doing the hosting and saving my voice for an hour, and then I can do the shouty bits of the British Grand Prix. And then Jess closes out.
And I can relax for a few hours.
Yeah. Commentary, by the way, for the British Grand Prix. It's going to be myself and Megan up in the box. Josh T's going to be here.
Ian!
Ian Birch is back. He's going to be in race control. He'll have a microphone and an earpiece. Omi, are you up in the box or are you down in the pits?
Pit lane.
Pit lane for Omi. So that's our coverage.
That was an easy answer.
Yeah. And Jess will be...
It was a right pit. Oh!
That was Dirt's going to get that instant. Yeah, and Jess is going to be presenting, but also, around if she needs to say anything. I believe Jack will be hanging around as well somewhere on if he comes in.
I'll basically butt in if there's red flags, basically, like Simon does.
Exactly, yeah. Saving our voice a little bit. I'm looking forward to it, actually, because when you last hosted, Jess, in Miami, we didn't have the orbital camera set up. Like, we had the spinning graphic and all that lot, but we didn't have it on a separate source. So now we can do seamless transitions between you to the orbit, then to the combox. So it's a lot more smooth, streamlined.
Nice.
I like our production.
I'm literally writing notes as we speak.
Well, it's the same production order, isn't it? For running orders, it's the same one. The time has just changed them to the thing. Safety car's in this lap. Here's our waffle for the day.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up now.
So Martins from Behrman again. Behrman needs a better restart than he did last time. The only problem is that he now knows what can happen. Wet tyres getting ready. Alongside the drive.
Yeah, they're on standby. Prema only have one car remaining in this race, and they'll be hoping that they can take him to the top step. And if Prema do it, they would have won every single... they would have won both F2 and F3, because they won yesterday with Antonelli. They won both F3, so if Behrman wins today, then they've won Formula 2, but Martins takes us back to racing.
Prema want to sweep the weekend here on British soil, but Martins wants to stop them as well with the ART diving into the pit lane. Is he going to get that one stopped in time for Richard Verschoor? Enzo Fittipaldi comes in. He does indeed. Green flag. We're racing again here for the British F2 feature race. Martins, Behrman, Hadjar, Colapinto are moving up the order as well with those in the pit lane. So everything going okay at the start here.
Nice and easy start to this one. So no one really being close to any sort of moves. Maloney's a bit close to Bortoleto, so that could be an interesting battle. As Fittipaldi goes back into the fast lane, so does Richard Verschoor.
Did he get ahead? Yeah, Verschoor got ahead of Fittipaldi there. Behrman throwing out a visor strip. Megan would be tearing him a new one about that. But it's right into the path of Isaac Hadjar as well, so I wonder if that's been sucked up by Hadjar's car or anything. We've seen one of them get caught round.
Ooh, Bortoletto's wide.
Yeah, very wide. Did he get through? Oh, was Maloney jumped him as well? No, Maloney's went right to the back of him, though, coming down towards Cop's Corner. We'll keep an eye on that one. As meantime, Behrman is going to have to go defensive against Isaac Hadjar. He's looking in his mirrors, but no move coming through here. No sausage
Nothing
curves here,
doing
Jess.
through there for him. Indeed. Bortoleto now has been passed by Zay Maloney. So Maloney has got through on Bortoleto as well. So that's a change for 5th position on that restart. But Hadjar is going to have a great opportunity to get past Ollie Behrman down the straight. He's in the slipstream as well. So let's see if he'll be able to clear Ollie Behrman. I think he'll be a bit too far back as we go down to Stowe. Hauger still looking on the back of his teammate. DRS will be enabled next time around as well. And this is how Bortoleto lost the position to Zane Maloney, who will go round the outside. Is he about to make the move into Cops?
Oh, fantastic! Round the outside of Cops. That's brilliant. That's what Hamilton tried to do with Verstappen in the sprint race in 21. Didn't work, so that's why he tried the inside the next day, and that didn't work either.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of did.
Yeah. cleared the room for him very easily.
I still laugh about the Sky F1 Christmas advert with that. Merry Christmas for Sky Sports F1, where it's just Verstappen flying towards the barrier. I think, come on, guys, time and a place. Down we go. Behrman having to go to... And there goes Hadjar!
Isaac Hadjar.
Oh. I thought he was going to really dive bomb me the inside of Brooklands. I thought he was going to get ahead of Behrman then. Behrman's losing a lot of time right now. From so fast at the start to now looking like a just mediocre right now.
He could be under pressure into Cops as well.
That's not good from Isaac. Behrman knows it. That's aggressive from both of them. Coming into Cops' corner. Behrman, box for Behrman. Yeah, his tyres are gone. Has to box. He's losing what? 1/10 of a second per every few corners. So it's box and change. Box and change. There's still... Rafaela Villagomez has been given a penalty as Hadjar moves around the outside of Behrman and sweeps him off as well. Isaac, you're not allowed to do that. You can't move twice. You're going to get a penalty for that now, you idiot. 10-second time penalty as well. For
That was unnecessary anyway.
And he's boxing. So all that was just to get in front of the pit lane. Oh, and now he's slowed right down. Look at Behrman. He's right behind him. Hadjar tried to intimidate Behrman. It's not working. Well, Behrman is going to push him through. Prema are the 7th in line here in the pit lane. So Hadjar pulls in as late as he can. Behrman goes through. One thing you don't want is for Behrman to stall it here. He's going very slow, though. That's a quick
Well,
stop.
let's see. Prema versus Campos in the pit lane. Campos back out there. Prema put the tyres on.
Go! No! Slow rear right. He could have got him. But it was a very slow rear right. Oh, Prema boys. He could have done it. That is tough luck. He did have one stop in this race as well, and they still screwed it up. On board with Franco Colapinto then. Looking ahead to Jack Crawford. This is for 6th and 7th position. Victor Martins is a box. Crawford should take the lead of this F2 feature then. And race control, pit lane infringement for Behrman noted. What's that one then? What's he done? Behrman did nothing.
Has he just... Did he speed into the pit lane or what?
Well, he couldn't have because Hadjar was right there on the line. So, don't know what the stewards have seen there. We'll keep an eye on that.
Behrman done.
Probably something I'll give him a 5-second time penalty.
It would have been speeding in the pit lane. They would have put it quite clearly if it was speeding in the pit lane.
That's true, yeah. Martins pits Crawford in 2. So, yeah, look, because they're all stopping before this line and running into the back of each other. Dry ice!
Huh? Right, ice. Right.
It's dry ice. What?
What the hell is dry ice?
Now, dry ice is used to cool the engine on the grid and cool the electronics down. And I believe it's because he had it implemented on the starting grid. If so, it's a technical infraction. As Martins...
That'll be a disqualification.
It would be, yeah, because it's as Crawford pits as well. Hauger's your new race leader. That's going to be an unsafe release! My goodness!
Oh.
That was massive for Crawford, getting put in front of the inside there of Zane Maloney. Maloney having to brake and lock up his tyres inside the pit lane. That's Crawford with a penalty then coming. No ifs, buts or maybes about that one. What an idiot. This is just getting ridiculous now. They all act like they don't know what's going on. So, new race order. Hauger, Colapinto. No, Hauger, Correa, Colapinto. Stanek, Martins, Barnard, O'Sullivan, Maeta, Villagomez are on. That might change though. Here's Franco Colapinto battling with Juan Manuel Correa and Dennis Hagen for the race lead. Now, these guys on the hard tyre, they can go long, and I mean long, into this race, but they're all still bunched up together. Look at the top 9 all together on this circuit. They are the ones praying that the rain comes in quick as Colin Pinto tries to go on the outside of Juan Manuel Correa coming into Stowe. They are wheel to wheel and round the outside with a fantastic move as Helga on the softs comes in. Your new race leader is Colin Pinto. Wow!
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Colapinto. Villagomez goes side by side with Paul Aaron. Aaron's got the inside line. Villagomez on the outside, and Aaron will come out in front in that battle as well. But yeah, brilliant move from Franco Colapinto to move past Correa. That was bravery round the outside of Stowe, as well as Helga, as you mentioned, into the pit lane in the MP Motorsport car.
Now he's got 30 seconds to Victor Martins, who is the next one. Crawford Maloney has been noted for the unsafe release. Now, this is going to be a super stop for the MP boys, but that's Martins, I think, going through. Away he goes, 19. Come on, there's Martins, there goes Hadjar. Helga's going to come out between these two. There goes Crawford, Maloney.
And Hadjar's right on Victor Martins as well.
Yeah, what's happened to Martins? Why has he dropped so much on this tyre?
I think it's just Hadjar's pace. He just has more pace than everyone. And he's using it now.
Down we come then.
He definitely had a dry setup for this weekend.
Oh, 100%.
He definitely did. He was terrible in the wet yesterday.
Martins under a bit of pressure now as well because Hadjar's trying to around the outside. Oh, it's all just getting wrong now. But Hadjar's going flying now, as you say, almost clipping his front wing. You're right about the dry setup as well. Martins.
And Behrman, Behrman's ended up behind Maloney, Crawford as well.
Oh. So Behrman's now in 16th place. Effectively, that's 6th in this running order. Top 9 yet to stop. Hadjar's going to have a very good run here. We're all betting that if this stays dry, those who started on the softs may, for once, have the wrong strategy, because if it does start to rain, everyone who hasn't stopped yet is going to get a free stop and change over to wets, and then it helps out, because it is looking very misty out there. Here we go again then. Martins goes to the inside line. Down at Stowe, goes defensive. Doesn't matter for Hadjar. He's going to swing round the outside as well. Martins forcing him off the track. You can't complete the move now. Back off, Isaac. You can't do it. Oh, yeah. Zane Maloney's dropped down a couple, but yeah, Isaac had to back off there because Martins pushed him off the track, so it would have been a 10-second penalty that we saw in Formula 3 this morning. Hadjar Radio.
The moment these two,
Push me off, mate.
oh well, inevitable.
He did. Pushed him off. Right. Rain at 1 o'clock now is predicted, and then it's no rain for the F1 race, but there is a 60% chance coming. And there's no sign of rain anywhere else. Just says rainy conditions from 1 till 2 with partly cloudy conditions expected at 3. So a cloudy start to the British Grand Prix, but still should be dry. So this F2 race should also be dry. Here we go again then. So this is Isaac Hadjar. Around the outside. Martins goes defensive. And Omi, this is Martin's fault here. Forced him off the track.
Indeed, absolutely. Ran him full out of road there as well. And then into the pit lane came Jack Crawford. He was, of course, sent into the part of Maloney and Asunder, as noted.
Unsafe release. Yep, 110%. Oh, there was contact between the two. Slight wheel ban.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's done then. So, Colapinto leads by 9/10 to Juan Manuel Correa. Jose Maria Marti's up into 3rd place now, 2 seconds back. Stanek in 4th, Barnard is in 5th. O'Sullivan 6th, Marietta 7th, Aron 8th, Villagomez 9th. Villagomez has stopped in this race, but early on in the race. So he starts to think do his... I can't remember if he has or not. Miney's pitted twice, of course, under the safety car, and he's made his way up to 10th, but he has done his mandatory pit stop change over to the hard compound tyres, so watch out for Kush Miney as well. Here's Marty getting 3rd.
Yep, this was Marty getting 3rd, and it was a late lunge up the inside, and it was the position gained on Roman Stanek through there as well, and all of them in a train. Barnard now looking for it on Roman Stanek, who closes the door. And Aaron's got a penalty as well.
This will be causing the contact. 10-second time penalty for Paul Aron, who has yet to serve his pit lane, his actual mandatory pit stop. He has stopped, but he's yet to do his mandatory stop, so he'll serve that when he changes over from his hard compound tyres. Martins Hadjar has been noted for forcing another driver off the track. So 12th and 13th, which currently could be the race lead, noted by the stewards. Colapinto leads, Correa second. So right now, if there's no more rain, but it's so unpredictable here at Silverstone, it's the advantage there as Maeta goes defensive to Paul Aron, who tries to swing around the outside at Stowe. Not going to work out there. Tries to come back on the inside, still nothing. What a race this is turning out to be. It's another strategy one. We've got 33 minutes to go. We've done 13 of 29 laps. We might just make it to the end.
Yeah, we should be able to, unless there's any more safety cars and more drama, Formula 2 drama in this one. Martins has got the gap to 9/10, so maybe a bit of poor tyre warm-up initially, and now he's stretched the gap to outside 1 second. So Victor Martins will now go on and push on. So that will be interesting for him to see his pace now as well. As that's Bortoletto, I believe, who may have just ran very wide in the background.
Got a nice DRS train out of it as Behrman's going to be investigating after the race for dry ice. Here we go again then. To the inside, Stanek goes defensive. Barnard trying to swing around the outside. Can't get a move there, unfortunately. But Barnard knows. He's got confidence in this car now as well.
Yeah, indeed. So it was Miney, the car who was running wide as well in the Invicta. But yeah, Taylor Barnard, a winner from earlier this season, battling with another winner from earlier this season as well. Stanek versus Barnard down to corner. And there'll be an opportunity down the hanger straight to try and make a move. Colapinto's got a 1.4 second gap. So once again, just like Austria, he is the driver on the lead alternative. He's the lead driver on the alternative strategy as well. So keep your eye on Franco Colapinto, but the Dams can have some good race pace, so don't count Correa out either. And the other Dams of Crawford is also trying to close in on Isaac Hadjar, so it could be an interesting battle of second. And here we go with Barnard, with Stanek defending.
Look at Paul Aron as well, but Barnard's going to go right round the outside. Stanek doesn't have to give track position. They bang wheels. Barnard's giving him absolutely no room, and he swaps back to the inside line. Stanek can't go through. Fantastic driving from Taylor Barnard. That is how you show a bully what to do. Stanek was giving him absolutely no room, and Barnard said, right, I'll go round the outside at Stowe, and then I'll show you your own treatment. Brilliant. And it's involving Kramer noted for pit lane infringement. Dry eyes of it.
Sent it the long way around, and gave him no other choice but to give him some room as well. Brilliant stuff, and there's another lock off of Kushmani, so he's wide once again at that corner. As now to the inside goes O'Sullivan to get past Roman Stanek as well.
Stanek has DRS though as well, and they know it because he's got defensive. Paul Aron's trying to go at Maeta as well. Stanek pulling around the outside, and Sullivan has defended into Brooklands, and now Maeta's got the inside line. Paul Aron's going to try and swing around the outside, even with his time penalty. That's a super impressive move. He's going to bring Villa Gomez into the mix as well as we come through Luffield as well up towards Woodcote. Villa Gomez has the run. Maeta will have to go defensive and try and attack Aron at the same time as we come out of Woodcote down towards Cobb's Corner. Look back to where Villa Gomez is. He's thought about a move on the inside line and can't do it through Cobb's Corner. Fantastic couple of sectors here.
Fantastic indeed. Villa Gomez running wide through Cobb's Corner as well, and they're all trying to attack and defend. It is pass or be pass stuff in FIA Formula 2 on lap number 15 at Silverstone as Villa Gomez makes his way through. Mania's got a black and white flag for track limits. He's been wide so many times over the last few laps, has Kush Mani, as Paul Aaron tries now to put the pressure on Stanek as well.
Cautiously, wildly accelerating. Crawford and Maloney is under investigation for that unsafe release, so Crawford might be given a penalty. My God, this race. Got to breathe. 16 and 19. 16 29.
And relax.
Never mind, because here we go again. Bortoletto battling with Fittipaldi. They're way down the order. 90 points.
Way down is indeed. Lucky to still be in this race, so he spun it and stalled it on the formation lap. That could have been day done for the Brazilian driver already, but he's a driver who is trying to contend for the title, trying to get some good results but it'll be a hard one today, especially with Isaac Hadjar currently in position to get second. He'll be gunning for first though as well, so that'll be an exciting fight near the end of this race coming our way. But it's going to be Fittipaldi still trying to defend from Bortoletto, who will try to take the wide line, and he'll try to get the better traction and try and make the move as we go down to Brooklyn's corner.
The two Brazilian drivers doing battle. Fittipaldi going defensive on the inside line. Bortoletto sends it round the outside and towards Brooklyn's. Fittipaldi knows he's got traction. If he can just hold it round the outside of Luffield, it's exactly what he's trying to do. Swings round the outside towards Woodcote. There is grip out there. You can put your foot down, but Bortoletto gets ahead, and now it's down to Fittipaldi to try and have a run towards Cop's corner. He thinks about a move to the inside line. He can't commit. Bortoletto goes through. And here's Paulo.
Can't commit indeed. What about Aaron though?
Yeah, easy on those tyres. Got him. Stanek is dropping massively for some reason.
He's burnt out his tyres as well. So Aaron's pit stop does not count, so you'll need to dive it into the pit lane. Neither does Kush Maney as well.
Ah, now Maney did change all 4 sets of tyres there, so his doesn't count. So you can't serve your mandatory pit stop under the safety car. They've changed the rule yet again. Interesting. Interesting. Well, what's the point of that then? If you can't serve your mandatory pit stop under the safety car, it negates the safety car. That used to be the rule in Formula 1, you know. You couldn't come into the pit lane under the safety car. It was a stupid rule we had for a couple of weeks. You can't come into the pit lane. We had cars retire because they ran out of fuel because they couldn't go into the pits. That rule soon went. Miata dives at the inside of Stanek. Stanek's going to try and force his way back through on the inside line of the left field. Miata's going to hold it round the outside. There is grip there, and he's gone right round the outside of Stanek. And here comes Rafael Villagomez as well. Stanek already trying to have an attack on the inside there. Miata, oh, no, never mind. Villagomez can't get through.
I'm guessing maybe Maney pit a bit too early and not in the window.
The rules don't.
That could be a reason.
Clear, do they? Yeah. They keep changing the rule though every time. Oh, brilliant move on the inside of Villagomez and Maggots and Beckett. Stanek is out of everything there. No further incident for Behrman and Maloney for forcing a drive off the track, but brilliant move from Villagomez on Stanek.
Brilliant move from Villagomez, finally doing something in Formula 2 in 2024. Maney's been doing a lot with late braking. He's trying to do it once again. And he cannot find by, and he's off the road.
Can't get... Oh, he's going to go for it on the inside. No, never mind. Backs off. Oh, he did.
And Amory Cordial's also trying to get involved.
Well, that's going to be contact then. I was surprised a couple of weeks ago when Cordial was leading the race. I was waiting for the accident, and guess what happened? Always don't count out as well the high techs. Still, the race calming down now. 25 minutes to go with 12 to go.
We've got the Porsche Supercar after this.
Oh,
my
God.
word.
Voice is going to be dead.
Had just closed in on Victor Martins again, so for the battle for the lead, the net race lead, game on once more.
Down we go to the inside line. Not going to make the move through there, I'm afraid. He did try, but he chops that front end off a bit too quickly. Martins left the door open in left field. Swings it shut. Hadjar, though, will have the better exit as they come down towards towards Cop's corner. Thinks about the inside line, nothing there. Maney's been noted for track limits. That's why it confused me. Because it's down at Cop's corner, he's got those track limits. He's been running wide. Often is at Cop's. Through Maggots, into Beckett's, then into Chapel. Chapel is named Chapel because there's a chapel. Hanger straight because this is where we used to have the hangers for all the bombers. And Martin, well, hang on a minute. Hadjar, is he allowed to do that? He was weaving left and right trying to get through. Martin's put the car defensive, but I've got a feeling here that Hadjar's going to cause an accident if they're not careful. Trying to go on the outside, coming into Vale. That's going to be a very risky manoeuvre. He's off the track. That's going to be contact between the two, and they're just about to give it. Martins gives him enough room into Club. Martins is still giving him enough room. And he's off the track. Side by side down towards Abbey. Hadjar on the inside line. Martin's forcing him wide. And there's going to be contact if they're not careful. Martin's getting sent off into the stratosphere.
And Crawford is here as well.
And that's going to be 3 wide, coming back into the braking zone of Village. So Martins is just going he's doing the exterior Grand Prix this way. He's going to let through Maloney as well. Through goes Hadjar, but he'll get in trouble for forcing a driver off the track. But maybe this is advantage for Jack Crawford. He gets the DRS down the Wellington straight towards Brooklands, and he's through. Brilliant drive from the American.
The 19-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina leads the race then, getting past Isaac Hadjar, getting past Victor Martins, and they went scrapping, and now it's Crawford's turn to lead, and Zane Maloney has arrived on the scene as well.
Maloney's going to have a better advantage here as well against Hadjar. Hadjar's been spooked a little bit as well, and Jack Crawford has been given a penalty! Just as he takes the net lead of the race, Jack Crawford has been given a penalty! Is this for track limits? It's 5 seconds, I presume it is. We'll wait for the information to come through. Unsafe release in the pit lane. That unsafe release. So Crawford, God giveth and God taketh away. As Martins again, this was all the battle with Hadjar. Now this was great, but Martins did the exterior Grand Prix for most of this opening lap.
Well, honestly, he was just off the road, stuck off the road. Hadjar keeping his foot in, down towards Abbey. And then, of course, he was never going to lift off. And Martins went wide, and Hadjar's line was compromised, and Crawford had a run, and then at this point they were 3 wide, but Martins wasn't able to rejoin the road at this point, so it wasn't 3 wide at this moment. Then Hadjar went in deep. That gave Crawford the wide line, the Wellington straight, and he was able to get through. So Crawford leads, has a penalty though, so it's advantage Hadjar and Zane Maloney.
Top 10 yet to stop, well, top 11 yet to do their mandatory stops. Aron and Maney pitted under safety car, doesn't count, so they've got to stop again. That's why they're in red on your timing screens. They have to make a mandatory pit stop in this race. Or maybe it's because they haven't changed tyre compounds. I think Maney did change, but didn't go to the other tyre compound. He changed from hards to hards. So I think that's why Maney has lost out on that positioning. He changed from old hards to new hards. So he has yet to put on the soft compound. Because you have to run both compounds in this race. So maybe that's it. We should double check. Lap 20 of 29.
So Rashal's got past Enzo Fittipaldi as well.
Only 2 retirements, surprisingly, in this race. I still think the sprints were better. The feature...
Yeah, the sprint just had non-stop action.
Feature is a normal feature. I hope the British Grand Prix isn't like this later on. Let's hear from Isaac Hadjar.
Sorry, mate. That's because of Victor, man. Okay, Crawford has a 5-second time penalty. Crawford, 5-second time penalty. Crawford has a penalty? Yes, 5 seconds. Stay calm.
Yes.
Calm down.
Yeah, Hadjar's happy now. He was apologising, but it's like, no, you're all good, you're all good, you're all good.
Well, to be fair, if exactly this happened in the British Grand Prix,
Yes.
everyone would be screaming. Because everyone's just had... Because we have just seen we have 3 cars not separated by anything. We had someone who's been leading has gone down to 4th. And we had a battle for a few corners for the lead. Whenever there's a battle for the lead in Formula 1, it's on another level. Doesn't matter what's going on in the race.
It's always like the main thing we focus on as well. I can't wait. 3 British drivers, 1, 2, 3 of the good. Russell, Hamilton, Norris, Verstappen starting in 4th place as well. We're in for an almighty British Grand Prix. I cannot wait. We've got the MotoGP German Grand Prix there. That's live on JBMotorsports Twitch. We're waiting to see if it comes available, if our live streams come back, then we can put it on number 2 on this second YouTube channel. Coughing fit.
Hopefully it does.
Oh, it should come back in 12 at least.
Lovely. That's what we love to hear.
Came back at 11.
Aaron has got Sullivan ahead. Yeah.
Cautiously, wildly accelerating. Still, I'm looking forward to having a month off for MotoGP, and then we can regroup and get things planned. Although, as I don't know if Jess heard this, but when I'm at Donington next week for World Superbikes, the Dorna Media representative is there. So a quiet little word.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
love it.
I'm going to get Maddie to point them out for me. He's like, which one is it? Okay, quiet little word now. Hello. No further action.
Hello, I want to have a chat with you.
Get Maddie and Simon to be like, The Godfather, where they take him to a quiet room and they think, oh, it's going to be there, but they're all playing poker tonight and there's just no one else in there. It's going to be like that.
And then it's you.
Yeah.
Like, hi.
I've been expecting you. I'm going defensive
Ooh.
to O'Sullivan. Can't wait. I'm also going to track down Greg Hines as well, you know, the commentator, and say, look, hi, look round. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. Let me have a look in the comments box. Thank you very much. I'm just going to have 3 days of partying, to be fair. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're gonna have fun.
And then JT's day on the Sunday. Get to watch the race there.
Hope you had fun.
Oh, I do. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I feel sorry for you lot because you're trapped at IndyCar coverage. Feel sorry.
I'll be away from the next day on the 15th.
Ah, that's true. Aaron trying to go around the outside now as well of O'Sullivan, but they're diving into the pit lane anyway. Colapinto, Correa, Marty and O'Sullivan into the pits. Barnard leads. Now Aaron goes into P2. Now this is a crucial time in the race. You need to watch Crawford in 10th, Hadjar in 11th, because they are the ones who could take the lead of the race here on these pit stops. So we're now into a crucial stage of this feature race. Aaron leads. They've even taken the tower for the car come to a full stop. Fantastic work here from Franco Colapinto's team. Oh, that is textbook from the Colapinto. And through goes Crawford and Colapinto. Is he going to come out? Well, there's Victor Martin. He gets out ahead of Martins. Oh, that's brilliant from Colapinto. MP Motorsport
Wow.
have done an amazing job. I know he's locked up though, but there's Martins. The tyres aren't up to temperature yet. But this is advantage Colapinto. Martins might jump in there and will jump in. The tyres aren't up to temperature.
Let's just say, I was looking at the timings for FP1, and Colapinto, timing-wise, compared to the other Williams, did a really decent job. So fair play to him. He's settling into F2 as well. So if he ever makes it into F1, he could be a good fit.
I really hope he does. Seats in Formula 1.
Maybe next year.
Williams is the only option. I don't think they're going there.
Next year is unlikely. Year after, more likely.
Yeah.
For him. But he's come into form now, as I mentioned at the start of the broadcast. In the last 4 races.
Behrman's going through the inside line, and Maggots and Beckett can't get through. No further action for Behrman. And was it Behrman and Hadjar?
Behrman, I can't remember.
No further action.
But did you know that there could be a rumour that Sargent might be replaced mid-season?
Oh,
I was doing some research on the notes.
that could be entertaining if he is gone. This is round 12 of 24. Surprisingly, we're already halfway there in the season. It doesn't feel like we've been going for 5 minutes, but we have.
I'll talk more about it in the pre-show.
I can't wait for that. You've got 20 minutes to fill anyway, so we've got time to cover that.
20 minutes?
Yeah. Well, technically 15.
No pressure then.
15, because you've got 5 minute built, the usual stuff. So you've got 15 minutes technically. Correa, I have a puncture. And Kushmani's been given a penalty.
No!
Cordial pits, but Correa's got a puncture and he's dropping down. He's down to 20th now in the pit lane. 5-second time penalty for car 9 for track limits. So Kushmani, effectively now his day done as well. He's down 90th anyway. Well,
So Colapinto's got a good opportunity
yeah.
in this one then. As Franco Colapinto, everyone in Argentina waking up pretty early to watch this one. And will they be rewarded is the question.
On board with Gabriel Bortoletto, running ahead in 9th. Behrman's saving Barnard and Marti, forcing the other driver off the track has been noted. There's Correa with that puncture. That's just come off the rim. So that must be Deborah on the track that's caused that one. Now there's Hadjar, and he's 2.5 seconds back to Crawford. Crawford gets more. He's got the race.
Giving us everything to the end.
Crawford is giving it to everything to the end. Bortoletto might be giving a little bit more round the outside of Behrman into Stone, and he's into 8th.
Good move. Gabriel Bortoletto manages to clear Ollie Behrman as well. As we now go down to Whale, he'll cover the inside line and should have that position sorted as well. As Colapinto now, he's going to try and get past Victor Martins. He'll be trying to do that next lap. He's got the fastest tour of the race, but Crawford needs to push to try and get outside the 5 seconds of Hadjar. He's currently got 2. He needs 3 more remaining of this one. And also Colapinto is going to be pushing onto the back of these guys as well.
So, Aron yet to stop. Villa Gomez yet to stop. Crawford with a time penalty. It's advantage Hadjar at the moment. He's gained back in now. 0.7 of a second. Here's Franco Colapinto on the attack of Victor Martins on the inside line. This is where Colapinto starts to fight back. But now he's got to catch up to Zane Maloney. The gap around about 5.797 seconds exactly. So there's time to be found there, but
Brilliant.
that's a lot actually. But Aron has yet to stop. Why hasn't he come in? Has he got that time penalty to still serve Paul Aron? 10 seconds worth. I think he does. Yes, he does, yeah. Rain
Paul
cloud.
Aaron continuing on, so is Villa Gomez as well. So that's interesting between those guys as we continue on down the hanger straight. Maloney trying to put a little bit of pressure on Isaac Hadjar, but it's 1.2 seconds between them. That's going to be the crucial battle if Maloney can get inside the 1 second. And here's the man who's going to try and clear them all. Villa Gomez has dived it into the pit lane now.
But Paul Aron stays out on the track. Interesting, interesting. Come on, guys, be careful here. We don't want any drama. Oh, hello, fastest lap of the race. Franco Colapinto, 141.357. He's pulling in this gap. He might just do this, you know. Colapinto might just get this race win. If you are watching in Argentina, keep your eyes peeled. Your boy might just get a race win. He's got the tyres to do it. Martin's backed off massively now, 2.9 seconds back. There is Isaac Hadjar with Zane Maloney. They're your net leaders of this race. Crawford's now 11 seconds back to Aron, but Paul Aron has got a 10-second time penalty and he's yet to do his mandatory pit stop. So, yeah, Aron is not the leader of this race. Don't believe what you read on the monitor there. Surely Paul's going to pit this lap. He's got to. He's got the 10-second advantage, but that's it. Maloney will be third, working it out on my hand there. So yeah, it could work. Here's Jose Maria Marti on the back of Dennis Hauger for 10th place. This is the final points paying position in this F2 feature race. Hauger in 10th, Marti in 11th. And Paul Aron yet to dive into the pit lane. Sliding around. 3 to go here at Silverstone. Aron has continued for another lap as Marti closes into Stowe. Sends it up the inside very, very late on Dennis Hauger as well. Hauger gives him enough room. They stay on the track. Marti's wheel to wheel with him as well. Can he swing round the outside to Vale? It'll be my new favourite move at this circuit if he can do it. And he can! Wow! Fabulous move from Jose Maria Marti. That is up there. That is one of the best moves I've ever seen in Silverstone. Late on the inside and Stowe, and round the outside of Vale and completed into club. Brilliant.
Brilliant stuff by Marti indeed. Lots of bravery down there. Down to Stowe first to be so late on the brakes. He doesn't want to be stuck behind the hard runner for a couple of more corners. He wants to get the move done as soon as possible, and he did exactly just that as well. Remarkable stuff from him. Lap 27 of the race, and Paul Aaron still hasn't pit.
Yep, he looks like he's going to keep on until the end of this one, so it's all eyes to Crawford, who has that time penalty. Hadjar's 2.3 back now as well, but Hadjar makes a mistake, loses his tyres. He'll drop back easily past 5 seconds, so Crawford's got to push. Black and white flag for Maeta for track limits as well, car 6.
Got to be careful then. One more, and that is a penalty heading his way. Cordial is heading to 16th as he's got past Roman Stanek as well. As we are watching Colapinto, the man with the fast slap and the man who's trying to close this gap for the positions up ahead. And Aaron has dived it into the pit lane.
Yep, Paulo on dives in then finally, or will be lap 28 of this race. So he's already out. He's got to serve a 10-second time penalty as well. So he is done. Watch this, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go. And I'm surprised we stayed for the whole 10 seconds there. Crawford now leads by 2.4 seconds.
That was more than 10 seconds. That was 11.
That was a lot. That was 11, yeah, definitely. Had time to say go. So, Crawford leads, but Hadjar now 2.4. Tomorrow, Crawford needs to put the pedal to the metal now. Mainly noted for track limits. That'll be a penalty. 5 seconds coming his way if he's been noted for it. Oh, hello. Big snap from the one there at the rear left. Go on, Amy.
Indeed as well. So, brilliant stuff. Brilliant race it has been. And great drive from Jack Crawford to see the opportunity, get the move done, and then pull away. It wasn't just Martins and Hadjar battled and he got the position. He got the position, but then drove away as well. Well, Marty might have made a brilliant move on Hauger. Hauger, though, wants to take the position back and is going to try fight for it down to Kops.
Inside line, that's going to be advantage Hauger. Marty knows it, backs out of it. Hauger goes through at Kops' corner. Lovely move there. That was shaped up perfectly. But now Marty's going to be within the DRS down the hanger straight in a minute. 2.7. Crawford's got 1 lap to do this, but I don't think it will be. So for the second time today, the man who crosses the line in the lead might not be the winner of this race.
Indeed, dramatic stuff right at the end, so that'll be unfortunate for Jack Crawford. But I did say at the start of the broadcast, keep an eye on those dams with the race pace, and they've delivered, but unfortunately, they won't be on the results and the timing page.
There he is, final lap McCall. 2.7 seconds. Mainey's under investigation for track limits. It's going to be time penalty, just give it anyway, we know what's coming. So, I love how the Driver Championship say, oh, he's going to have 25 points. They're forgetting the fact he has this time penalty. So, what they're now doing to you at home is lying to you. I still can't understand why F1 Esports have the little penalty graphic that says 5-second time penalty. Why we can't have that on the actual World Feed graphics? It would be, instead of having to remember, oh, he's got a penalty, you can see it visibly on the screen. I don't get why that's not an option. To have that time penalty on visible screen, because everyone's going to get confused now. Because Crawford's going to get 2 seconds now. We know it. We keep reminding it to you. Kushmani finally gets that time penalty from the stewards. 5 seconds for track limits. 3.0. So it's 2 seconds in the last sector. It's not going to happen. Crawford is giving it his all to his end. He's done a valiant job, but he's going to finish 3rd in this race. Hadjar is going to take a victory from misery yesterday to delight today, but Crawford definitely deserves. He wins the race on the road, but the points and the trophy will go to Isaac Hadjar in 2nd. Into Stowe Corner we come. Down towards where he's off the track as well, trying to push. Loses a 10th there as well. Still keep pushing. Through Vale, into Club. Well, it's Jack Crawford who crosses the line first. He wins the race on the road. But from misery in the sprint to delight in the feature, Isaac Hadjar wins the F2 feature race here at Silverstone. Maloney will finish in 2nd. Crawford will drop to 3rd. Colapinto finishes 4th, with Victor Martins in 5th. Bortoletto 6th. Behrman 7th. Fittipaldi 8th. Hauger 9th. And Jose Maria Marti in the last points playing position in 10th. Interesting race there, Romy. What did you make of it?
Interesting, chaotic, brilliant Formula 2. Congratulations to Hadjar. Well-driven Jack Crawford. And he won, of course, in Spain 2 weeks ago in the feature race. But today, it will be Isaac Hadjar who will take the championship lead. Maloney will also move to 3rd as well. So, battle, very interesting.
Yeah, Hadjar 113, Aron 117, Maloney 101, Bortoletto 98 points as well. Before we hear from our race winner, let's quickly hear from Jess. What did you make of that one, Jess?
Brilliant job from Hadjar. It was a shame for Crawford to get that penalty, but F2 always delivered in Silverstone, and it means that Hadjar is leading the championship, and it's huge for his championship chances. I hope to see him potentially hold on to it, but wrong. What a poor weekend for him. He was very consistent for the entirety of the F2 season so far, and Silverstone has been his downfall. Let's hear from Hadjar.
Come on! Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles! Oh, wow. Thank you, guys.
Let's join the world feed with Chris McCarthy.
What a superb performance from Isaac Hadjar. It's been an outstanding race from him. Campos Racing, 2 wins here at Silverstone. That's going to be their 3rd one now. Their last time was in 2019 with Jack Aitken. And that's an absolutely superb result for them.
P2, mate, P2. What a job, what a job. How'd you beat your Vicks this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, really good car, really good job. Thanks a lot.
Always love the team radio messages from Rodin Motorsport. Zane Maloney back on track this season, it has to be said. Back-to-back podiums at Silverstone as well. And that's 2 second places, and he's taken such huge points this weekend. It's going to be 2 second places for him.
Good job, mate, good job.
Oh, it's a perfect race. It's a perfect race.
You did well, man. That's P3, that's a podium. We need to take it.
For Jack Crawford, well, 6th place yesterday and a P3 today. And he is also moving up the standings. He was P6 coming in today and is just becoming a contender, isn't he?
We are so quick everywhere, man. We just have an amazing car. Honestly, every track we go, we fight for the win. It's unbelievable. Thank you, man. Thank you. Ah!
And I'll tell you what, there was 1/10 of a second between Zane Maloney and Jack Crawford when they crossed the line. So Zane Maloney really did have his Weetabix this morning, but so did Jack Crawford. It was so close. But how crucial could that be? Those extra 3 points for Zane Maloney, getting him those extra 3 points, that 2nd place could become vital for him in that championship fight. 1/10 of a second had to. Barbados leaves with 2 trophies this weekend, and he is well back in the title fight. Do not discount Zane Maloney and Rodin Motorsport. They are here to fight for the title. And Jack Crawford as well, he was 1/10 of a second away from getting on the 2nd spot, but I think he will take 3rd place. Jack Crawford, that's going to be his 3rd podium of the season for the American in what's been a really good season for Dams Lucas Oil as well. But congratulations to Jack Crawford. He gave it everything. He said, I have to give it everything, and it was only a 5-second penalty in the end that lost him the win. That was the moment Isaac Hadjar came across the line to take his 3rd win of the season. Heartbreak for him yesterday with a DNF, but absolute elation today as he climbed out the car. A race winner once again. And that puts him to the top in Formula 2. He flies to the top of the championship standings. And now we will go down to Alex Brundle, who's run down to Parc Fermé to speak to our race winner, Isaac Hadjar. Let's hear from him now.
Isaac, a fantastic drive, third win of this season for you. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I am. Honestly, just big thanks to the campus team. We've just been amazing on every track so far. They always giving me the right tool to perform. So I owe this to them. And yeah, today is another amazing result. Even though I wanted to win it on track, but it's still really good points.
Tell me about the battle with Jack and Victor. It looked really tight through this final sector of the racetrack. Good, tough racing?
Yeah, I mean, I had the momentum on Victor. I felt like I was quicker, at the beginning. I had the first attempt, then I had to back out and try to preserve the tires, which I did for a few laps, and then came back at him. And I thought this was the right opportunity. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a mess, and Jack caught up, and I went in the marbles, so I took a lot of laps to recover from that, and at the end I started to recover the pace, but it was not clean racing, honestly. There was too much off track, and but it's how it is.
You now lead the championship with 6 rounds to go. Is that going to change the way you approach the rest of the season, or is it just race by race from here?
It has always been lap by lap since the beginning of the season, so I keep doing like this even though we have the lead. It's a great feeling. But no, we keep our head down and look forward to being in Budapest already.
Outstanding drive. Well done.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Isaac Hadjar there, our winner. Let's hear from second and third, who were already in the cooldown.
I had to defend for like a lap and then... And Victor and Isaac, I thought for sure they could take each other.
Yeah, Victor seemed like he was doing okay, but then
he dropped massively.
All of a sudden, I think the battling just killed him. Oh. Oh no.
That's a big one.
I knew when Isaac was staying on the inside, he was going to have both of them.
Yeah. I went off in the last.
Happened? Blitz?
Yeah, I'm safe for this.
Yeah.
On you? It was fun, the battle. Victor and
I knew once you
I know.
when you weren't gonna back out, I knew I had both of you.
When I went out in like the chicane,
Oh yeah.
I knew I was
Yeah.
cooked. I knew you would get past. So. Yeah, you were flat out at the end.
Ever since I passed you, I didn't do one bit of saving.
Yeah.
I was doing like 42.7 flat up.
You almost had a big moment in Stowe.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Mid
Yeah.
corner, you were completely sideways off the track.
I still, man, I had no brakes because they were cooling down.
Yeah.
I tapped the
Yeah,
brakes,
I had
nothing, and then
I had to play
it
straight.
bites.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
But,
It was so weird. That was it was the same for me. Every time in 15, you have nothing. And then
Oh, gotta love that. Isaac Hadjar. Me? Make a mistake? No. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. I think they all figured it out in the end. I'll go through the championship for you quickly, where we sit. Isaac Hadjar, 133 points for him. Paul Aron on 117. Zay Maloney is on 101 points. So 16 points. Isaac Hadjar now leads the championship by. Bortoletto's on 98, Colapinto 92, Crawford on 84. Campos lead the team's championship on 171 points, with MP second on 158. Podium finishes, Jack Crawford out. That's his third podium of the season now. Zay Maloney can't stop finishing second here. That's 3 second place finishes at Silverstone in a row. Second place in the feature race here last year. 2 second place finishes this weekend. And he's back in the title fight. Third in the championship. And his championship back on track.
FIA Formula 2. And with it as well, the P1 trophy goes his way. Zane Maloney finishing in second position. But we get the Campos with the team's trophy awarded as well. The boy from Barbados, Zane Maloney, does it again with P2. This championship fight is hotting up. And Jack Crawford won the race on the road and finishes in third place. How the same as what happened in F3 this morning as well. Well done, Jack. Good race. And now, as ever, it's champagne time! Well, Formula 2 still have a long way to go in this year's championship. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6 rounds left across the season. 2 weeks' time, we're in Hungary. What are you thinking, Abby, when we get there?
Bold, brilliant, wheel-banging racing. Cannot wait for that. Alex Jakes is also back from there all the way till the end of the season. So
brilliant.
Excited for that. Add some extra energy for myself watching these F2 races, knowing that he's commentating. So yeah.
Jess, what about you? What do you reckon this weekend going into Hungary? Well, you're not going to be there.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there for Hungary, sadly, but I hope we just have more wheel-to-wheel action like we saw in the sprint race. The feature race was a bit, but hopefully Hungary can deliver some surprises, especially with Hadjar now taking the lead in the championship.
Well, Omi might be...
Sorry, I won't be there.
No, don't worry. Omi might be commentating on a few of those races and sessions as well, while I go and do every other thing under the sun with Formula 1, 2, 3, Porsches, Formula E, IndyCar, NASCAR, all pretty much single-handed with no JT as well. Looks like I'm going to be thrown completely into the baptism of fire after having 2 weeks off. Now you know why I'm going on holiday. So, F2 at Silverstone finishes these annual final results. Isaac Hadjar is victorious with Zane Maloney second, Jack Crawford finishing in third position as well. It's Franco Colapinto in fourth with Victor Martins in fifth, Gabriel Bortoletto sixth, Ollie Behrman has seventh, Enzo Fittipaldi in eighth, Dennis Hagen ninth, Jose Maria Marti the last points paying position in 10th. Franco Colapinto also picking up a bonus point for the fastest lap of 147.357 as well. Finishing in fourth, he gets 13 points, not 12. Further down the order, 11th for Zach O'Sullivan, Paul Aron dropped to 12th as well. Richard Verschoor's 13th with Taylor Barnard in 14th. Emil Cordial's 15th with Rafael Villagomez in 16th. Rito Miatzis 17th. Roman Stanek 18th. Kushmani 19th. And Juan Manuel Correa is in 20th. The only two retirements from this feature race, Joshua Durskin, who caused the safety car, and Andrea Kimberly Antonelli, safety car number 1 on lap 1, spinning at turn 3. The clouds loom over Silverstone. F2 have had a fantastic weekend. My thanks as well to Omi and to Jess. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time when Formula 2 heads to the narrow circuit of the Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. F2 at Silverstone done as the clouds loom for Porsches and Formula 1. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.